All right, Aquarius, here we go. We are looking into January and February 2024. We have in numerology, we have January being a universal month 9, which is going to be a very strong contrast between endings and beginnings because January is the first month of the year, which is in a universal year 8 in numerology. Then we move to a universal month 1 in February. Right, so that's a little bit of some of the energy to be aware of. The 9 frequency, then moving into a 1 between January, February. We are going into a new year, which is a universal year 8 in numerology. Year 8 symbolizes the balance between our highest self and the practical realm for manifestation. Very powerful number to work with for creating manifestations, prosperity, etc. Balance is key in 2024 in order to do that, though. That is going to be a very strong message. Okay, Aquarius, we're looking into January, February. Let's look at January first. So your main energy for the month of January, starting it off with your challenge. Then we're going to look at February, your main energy for Aquarius, and then your challenge for the month. And then the gift between both of those. What is the gift that you are receiving for Aquarius between these 2 months, starting off the year? 3 of water. Ace of water at the bottom of the deck. Let me just organize these a little bit before I don't know if I bumped the camera or not. I apologize if it's moving. Okay, so here we go. This is the order. Okay, so we have January, February, the gift in the middle. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Water. Okay, so there's a lot of water. It's very similar to Capricorn, actually. I don't know if you have Capricorn in your chart or dealing with a Capricorn, but there's a lot of water coming in for Aquarius. A lot of water emotions. Ace of Water starting off the new year in the heart. And there could be healing the heart. Feeling new and revived within your heart space, within your psychic being, within your connectedness with relationships. There could be a new relationship evolving. It could be brand new or it could be a current relationship, but there's a new openness within your heart coming in here at the beginning of the year. Let's look at January. We have transformation is your main energy. So you're starting off January with big transformation. So that 9 energy in January is going to be very important. I do also look at personal month numbers in numerology, which are very telling to personal month and personal year numbers, I should say. So look up your personal year number and your personal month number for January. You can do months and then you can do the year. And it will give you a little bit more information about your own unique path, about what might be showing up for you in the year. But you're starting this year off relating to that 9 frequency of that universal month 9 in January that I mentioned earlier. So there's a lot here that's coming to conclusion, coming to an end. There could be purging, there could be releasing, there could be shedding of the old. But it's something to do with, I feel for a lot of you, to do with healing, emotions, within the heart, within the emotional self. So under the surface, I feel there's a lot shifting and changing within you. It's going to be, I feel for many, something that you won't really be able to understand until it's done. Not that everything is always done, but until this cycle has really transformed, because you get the Page of Water, you get new love and openness and a different version and connection within your emotions, a different version of your emotional being, I should say. So then the challenge for January is the 6 of Water. So the challenge here, because you are going through a transformation, there could be a misalignment with someone very close to you. Now, this could be a loved one, it could be a sibling, it could be a lover, partner, relationship, it could be family member, however this resonates. It's going to be someone close to you. And maybe they were the trigger, I have to say for some, they were the trigger. Someone very close to you caused some kind of the death and rebirth, which is a very powerful phase to be. So the 6 of Water with this very close relationship, now it could be kind of a soulmate relationship, but I feel that you're coming to the end of something very transformative that they may have triggered. They may have been the start of something of a deeper metamorphosis, for example. Now we go into February with the Page of Water. So you have the Page of Water coming in as new love. Now this could be, like I said, an apology. It could be healing. It could be a new love. It could be feeling different within your emotional self. A very curious energy. It's very inquisitive, very imaginative, also holding a lot of creativity. So you could be even starting a new creative project or feeling very inspired in February for creating something. It's a very imaginative, it's very tied to our psychic abilities, tied to our spiritual self, but definitely connected with love. Your challenge for the month in February is the Messenger of Fire. So we'll look a little bit deeper into it to get more information. You might be holding back for some of you with regards to moving forward with your passion. You might be kind of taking a little bit of taking your time, I feel, through something where your passion may be feeling a little bit subdued. Is the camera, I don't know if the camera is moving. I apologize if it is. I'd be really shocked if it is because I'm not touching it, but it looks like it's moving a little bit. So I apologize if there's a bit of a movement within the camera. Okay, so we're looking at January here for Aquarius. So you have the Page of Cups in January as well. Four of Swords. Okay, six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Interesting energy. It's kind of a slow month, I feel, in January. I feel that definitely taking your time and thinking things through. There's a lot of new energy though. There could be a new project. There could be a new creative idea. There could be an apology. There could be healing the heart, a new cycle in a relationship from the old. Because you have two pages here. You have the Page of Earth and Water together. And the Page of Water you have over here as well in February. So it's a continuation. There's something within your heart that is opening, maybe even opening up for trust, opening up for connectedness, and building a foundation. So it could be within a relationship, but it also could be a project for some of you. I feel it's more work related, but there's a lot of creativity involved in this for some. There's going to be very, very soft kind of emotional connection with what you're working on. You have the Four of Swords. I'm going to show this separately. The Four of Swords, just resting. You could be sleeping a lot. You could be resting, gaining new perspectives, not trying to push against time, not trying to push for answers because you're transitioning. You're in a transition in the month of January where you have the Six of Water here. Let's see where you're going to the Sun. Look at that with the Two of Fire. You have the Two of Fire and the Sun coming in. So there's something within the mind. The mind is letting go of old programs, of old ways of maybe even perceptions, attachments. There's a big shift here happening, and this could be even reflective of a relationship with the Six of Swords, but it's giving you the Two of Wands and the Sun, where you get to move into a new path. You get to, you'll actually be very excited, I feel, around this new opening, this new adventure, this new path in life. And it's going to also align you with your authenticity, being more abundant, liberated. You could feel lighter. You could be feeling more free, more yourself on a deep level, because you've gone through a big shift. You've gone through a big shedding of the old. Now let's look at your main challenge under the Six of Water. Ten of Cups. Queen of Fire. Guidance. Actually, I'm going to look at guidance now for Aquarius. Excuse me, that was my stomach. I don't know if you heard it, but my stomach was growling. Okay, so you have the Ten of Water and the Queen of Fire. Now, the Six of Water is coming in as a challenge. This is in January. The Ten of Cups is the challenge and the Queen of Fire. What is happening here is there has been a misalignment with you and another person. Like I said, it's going to feel like a soulmate or someone on a deep level, a misalignment. The Ten of Cups is the imbalance with relationship, in balance with someone close to you, family member, for example, love relationship, someone, again, that's going to be on an emotional level. So there's coming into January with an imbalance in a particular relationship, and yourself, I feel that is something holding you back from expression. It's almost as if you're wanting to express more, or you're wanting to get out of your situation in some kind of way and live greater, but there's a suppressed energy around it. It's very it's kind of shut down, but it's coming back online with that Two of Wands. So there's something that you may need to heal from. These two cards are related, the Temptation and the Queen of Fire. It's a bit of the rise of the Phoenix, death and rebirth, right? So, or sorry, it's transformation, not temptation. Sorry, it's transformation. So there's this death and rebirth happening within yourself that temporarily you may be feeling very suppressed. It's almost as if you may have a feeling of, I can be more. I can be more. I want to be more. I just don't know how. I don't feel in alignment. There's something holding me back. And so this is something I feel that will be evolving, but because you're going through a transformation there. Your guidance for the month for this challenge is the 9 and 10 of Pentacles. There's a call here for you to claim your independence. Now, this could be financial independence. This could be self-worth. Also working towards a stable foundation within home, within your own security, maybe even having your own nest egg or your own financial independence in some kind of way. And working towards this, keeping your eye on the prize as far as what you want for your final, I don't want to say final, everything's not final, it's always moving, but what do you want for your next level of accomplishment with home, finances, security, stability, family matters, etc. So working towards your own stability and security. And again, you have the Six of Swords. So letting go of the past, moving on, move towards clear waters as far as, again, within the mindset, if there's been ruminating or holding on to an attachment or a certain way of thinking or belief system, it's time to move on. It's time to move on and let go of the past, especially moving into this new year. So let's go into the Page of Water. Page of Water for Aquarius. This is your main energy for February. Oh, look what's back. This card just jumped out again. Okay, so finally, that's come out twice. The Six of Swords here, Aquarius. So you're moving on. You have a little bit of the Seven of Swords. Interesting. Page of Swords. So we're moving into your season is February, right? So we have Capricorn for January, and then it goes into your season and Pisces. So we have a lot of air energy coming in your season. The Fountain also is the main energy. Let's take a look with the Two of Pentacles. Okay. Well, February, you have the Page of Water. Like I said, you have a lot of pages coming out. You have 2 pages here. You have 2 pages here, page here as well. So in February, this is really, it's something around cleaning up a difficult situation. Cleaning up, I mean, understanding it more, but also leaving it behind. There's going to be an apology for some of you maybe, or making amends or healing a relationship, or even within yourself. And it's going to allow you to move on from the past. The Seven of Swords, I feel, is what you're moving away from. And maybe that there was a liar, cheater, stealer. Maybe there was a difficult situation that you had to deal with, something that may have held you back in the past, but you're moving on from it. And moving on from it, you get the 2 pages. You get the Page of Air, you get the Page of Fire, right? So this is your continuation from what you're moving on from. You get this new idea, perhaps a new form of communication, maybe again an apology for some, and starting to believe in yourself. I feel that you're within yourself. You're going to be coming back online, feeling more empowered, feeling different, because you've gone through a transformation. So a bit of death and rebirth. You blast out of it feeling lighter, feeling more empowered, and feeling very optimistic about your future moving forward. With the Fountain, which is very significant. You have the infinity sign up here, which is the 8 on its side, which represents that universal year 8 that we have in 2024. This is starting a very significant spiritual upgrade and awakening for yourself, becoming more aware, becoming more connected with all, moving up in a new level spiritually. The Two of Pentacles might just be juggling between 2 things. You might have a lot on your plate. But that Fountain is a pretty significant message there for many of you. Now let's go into the challenge for February for the full picture for Aquarius under the Messenger of Fire. Moon. There's going to be some fear and illusions here in the month of February to work through your guidance for Aquarius. Six of Cups again. There is a very significant relationship around you. The moon is what might be holding you back from a victory with that messenger of fire. So you might be holding yourself back from fully going for something, for fully expressing, from fully reaching your full potential. There could be a fear. You might be reserved. You might be holding yourself back, being a little bit more cautious, but the caution could be almost too much, where it holds you back from moving forward, from following your passion or expressing yourself or living fully and living authentically. So there's going to be a little bit of a fear coming in, or not certain of the direction to take, something under the surface that may be holding you back in some kind of way. So you have the Six of Cups and the Queen of Cups, water energy, coming in as your guidance for this particular matter. Something around healing a relationship. It's something maybe even healing the child wounds within to overcome some subconscious limiting beliefs that are preventing you from rising to your greatness. The Queen of Cups also, this is a lot of healing energy. I feel it's healing. I feel it's softening the heart, maybe even creating, what's the word? Bringing a relationship closer, healing a relationship. Moving on, so that there's a relationship around you that is weighing on your potential in some form. You have the Queen of Cups, Scorpio energy here of maybe even deepening your spiritual practice, becoming closer with others through empathy, through compassion, through care, moving into your heart. Now, Aquarius, you're an air sign. With the air signs, the heart can sometimes be overlooked because we can be a lot in our minds. And I feel this message here is something around visiting the heart, going deeper within the emotional self. So that's going to strengthen something within you, and that's going to also allow you to understand your heart more, and maybe your deeper self, maybe your subconscious with the moon card, maybe some illusions or some fears in a deeper way, deeper level. But it also could be tied to a particular relationship. You know, maybe healing a relationship will help you also heal and move on in some form. Now you have Hermit as well here. So don't be afraid to give yourself some time and space to yourself to go inward, to connect with yourself deeper. I feel that is going to be very helpful. Okay, so under the Three of Water, so this is your gift and what you are getting as the gift of these 2 months, these experiences that you will be going through for Aquarius. You have the Knight of Fire, the Knight of Cups. Okay, so you're moving from the Page to the Knights now. The Two of Pentacles is back. And the Sun. Okay, Hermit again. So you are going to have a lot more understanding of yourself in these 2 months. You're going to have a lot of wisdom. You're going to go in deep, but when you have that depth of wisdom within yourself, it is so valuable for what you are wanting to do afterwards with that wisdom, with that information. So you're going to be ready to come out. Let's just take a look. Oh, the Nine of Swords is your gift. Yeah, there's something around understanding your deeper fears, something around addressing fears and worry and maybe even self-sabotage, but that comes from fear. So I feel that you're going to be shining light on your fear to understand something deeper, to unlock something deeper within yourself. Then you get the two Knights. The Three of Water also is fun. Having fun, taking the pressure off, having fun with friends, inviting friends into your life, or having more social activity. You have the two Knights of fire and water, Aries and Cancerian energy. And this is forward moving momentum. This is the gift. So you have all the pages on the table. The gift is the Knights, which is next in line. So it's moving you into a greater advancement of progression. The gift is your heart is going to be more open. You're going to be able to share more from your heart, create meaningful connections, make an advancement towards love maybe, and also following your passion, becoming very, maybe even taking some risk, becoming daring, listening to what feels right for you, really tuning in with yourself and making moves, making moves that are more in alignment. And you also have the Two of Pentacles with the Sun. So the gift, you may have a couple projects. You may have for some two very substantial projects that you could be managing that are very, I don't want to say bringing a lot of success, because you are again in a greater alignment, and that success is going to be, you might be literally juggling two big projects, I feel, for some of you, and it may feel daunting. This card usually, well, I mean, you can look at it, this person is almost drowning trying to save two things. Now, it could be a relationship, it could be two people, it could also be two projects, really putting kind of like almost sacrifice in a way, but not in a, in a dismal way at all by any means, but something of like holding this relationship to a high regard, or holding these two projects to a high regard, but you have the sun with it, and it's backed up by your authenticity and by joy and fulfillment, and it's a very abundant energy. So this is Leo. You have Leo, Cancer, Aries in there. You have Scorpio as well, Virgo, Pisces. I think I caught Leo as well earlier. But anyway, just that aside, I feel that what you are connected with here is you're approaching this from a different place now. You're coming into this dynamic as a different person, and it's going to bring a lot of enlightenment and opportunity and fun, I feel, because you are in a different place, and that's the gift that you are given for these 2 months there, Aquarius. All right, so I'm wishing you all the best during this time and beyond, and I will be seeing you again very soon. Take care.